You have been the victim of a psychological experiment, and you didn't even know it. Picture this. You walk into a movie theater. You want to save money, so you decide to buy the small popcorn for $6. But then you look at the menu. The massive large bucket is $8. That feels expensive. But wait, right in the middle is the medium for $7.50. Your brain instantly does a calculation. You think, wait a minute, the medium is only 50 cents cheaper than the large. It would be stupid not to get the large for just 50 cents more. So you buy the large. You walk away feeling like a genius who hacked the system. But you didn't get a deal. You got played. You walked in intending to spend $6 and you walked out spending $8. You spent 33% more than you planned solely because the theater placed a medium option on the board that they never expected you to buy. That medium popcorn isn't a product. It is a psychological weapon known as the Decoy Effect, and it is draining your bank account every single day. My name is Bobby, and on this channel, Broken Ledger, we expose the dark arts of menu engineering that corporations use to hack your brain. Humans are terrible at judging absolute value. We don't know what things are actually worth. We function like Geiger counters. We can only measure things in relation to the things sitting next to them. Marketing teams know this. Let's look at the tech industry, specifically Apple. They are the grandmasters of this. Go to their website. You see a base model for $400. Then a 256GB model for $550. And finally, the Pro model for $700. The gap between the entry-level and the mid-tier is designed to make you uncomfortable. You look at the middle option and think, for just a little bit more, I can get the Pro. They use the middle tier to push you up the ladder. This phenomenon was famously studied by behavioral economist Dan Ariely. He noticed a subscription page that offered a web-only plan for $59 and a print plus web plan for $125. But then, there was a third option, a print-only plan also for $125. Nobody bought the middle option. It was useless. But when he removed it, people stopped buying the expensive bundle and switched to the cheap one. The middle option existed only to make the expensive price look like a victory. This happens in real estate too. A real estate agent will show you a nice house for $500,000. Then, they show you a decoy house at the same price, but it's in worse condition. They know you won't buy it. They show it to you to reset your baseline so the first house looks like a palace. So how do we fight back? How do we stop falling for the decoy effect? First, recognize the ugly brother. When you see three options, look for the one that is clearly a bad deal. That is the decoy. Once you spot it, the spell is broken. Second, be an absolute thinker. Define your needs before you look at the price list. If you want the small popcorn, buy the small. Do not look at the medium. Do not do the math. The math is a trap. Corporations are betting that you will always choose the path of least resistance, which is the upsell. Prove them wrong. Be the person who orders the small popcorn. Be the person who keeps their money in their pocket. If this video helped you save a few dollars, make sure to subscribe to Broken Ledger and share this with a friend who always orders.